Okay, so today we'll discuss about the concepts of motion in a straight line. So, as you all of you know, when the object changes the position, but is the definition sufficient to define the motion? So, the complete definition for motion will be if the object changes the position changes the position with respect to time with a fixed reference point then we say the object is in motion. So, what does this statement means? The statement means, suppose the object changes the position. That means suppose it was initially at A, then it changes the position to B. Okay. With respect to time, that means for the change in position, the object has passed some time. Some time is already passed. That means with respect to time, the object has changes the position. And the third thing is very important, that with a reference point, without a reference point, there is no meaning of the motion, because there is no absolute rest or absolute motion. Why is it so? Because suppose imagine you are on earth, okay, and someone watching you from the moon, and you are on earth. So as earth is revolving around sun in its orbit, so the someone standing on moon will watch that the earth is moving or revolving, or someone on the space also, he will observe that moon, earth, everyone is revolving around sun. That means we all are revolving around sun. Okay, so someone standing on the ground, what we will say then? He is standing on the ground, he is not changing the position with respect to time, so he is in motion or in at rest. So if someone watching from space, if the space is the reference point, then whole earth along with the person standing on the ground is also moving, so he is in motion. But he is standing on the ground, his fellow friends will observe that he is not changing the position with respect to ground. So if ground is the reference point, then the person is at rest. That means there is no absolute rest or absolute motion. Motion is relative. This is the important point. There is no absolute rest or motion. Motion is relative. So with this concept of motion, we will start our discussion of this chapter, the rest and motion, okay, and the different terminology which are related to your rest and motion. So then the similar thing also applicable for your concept of rest, okay. So that's why the definition as you go, uh, as you as you see, if the object changes the position with respect to time with a fixed reference point, then we say the object is in motion. Okay, so that means the object has to change the position, and if the object is changing the position with respect to time and a reference point we have to mention with whom the object is moving, then we say the object is at rest or in motion. Okay, so this is, I hope this concept of rest or motion is clear now. So in the next part we will discuss about different terms that are associated with motion. For example, velocity, acceleration, distance, displacement, average velocity, average acceleration, and um, instantaneous velocity and instantaneous acceleration. So we'll introduce gradually with all these topics. Thank you.